Hi, how are you guys? It's me, Ronco Ortiz. And tonight, I'm explaining another one of my most wonderful paintings. Psychology, psicología. And tonight, I'm going to explain the rhymes and reason of this beautiful painting. So, go ahead.
Hi, Ronco.
Hello.
Can you please tell me what is the reason you did this painting?
Well, the reason why I did this painting first is to express myself to the world, my thoughts and my feelings. I call it psychology. And I'm going to explain what I have underneath this big cloud, okay? Here I draw a brain. And from the brain, it says, right thoughts belongs to the right bottles of mind. And then I have a wheel here, and this man pushing the wheel. So the first thought was my frustration towards the system. You wake up every morning, you go from 8 to 5 to work, then you go to the house, eat, go to bed, same thing over and over. In a way, as an artist, as a creative mind, I am against that. I believe that life is more than that. So it was my frustration that started this painting of express to the world that, in a way, I wanted to get out of that comfort zone, that square, that a lot of us, we live in, like following the same wheel. So that was the factor, that started, this painting, and then it evolved from there.
Great. So, what is the message you want to portray in this painting?
As the painting really evolved, I decided to cover this because a lot of the things, I cover them because they're important. And they're important to me, so I kept them like a little secret to myself. Even though I want to reveal it to the world, sometimes I don't reveal it to the world and I keep it for myself. I don't know. I decided to cover it. I think aesthetically it looks better. I don't know. It was a point that I just say, you know what? I just want to keep it for myself. I just want to cover it, right? Then I started criticizing. They want to ban the horses in, the city carriage horses from New York, which I think is part of the history of that wonderful city. So I decided to, criticize that and put it in my paintings. I put save the horses, save the horses. I put soulless government because, you cannot ban or you cannot outlaw, you cannot eradicate history. Our our future generation needs to know where we came from, needs to know the history of our cities, our, places, I think it's very important. And that's why I put this, because it's very important. I put angels. I usually put angels in my paintings because, I'm a very spiritual guy and I like to honor them in a way in my paintings, right? And then I put dare to be different, crazy, good, crazy. A lot of people call me crazy, but I think it's in a good way, Sometimes it's good to be crazy, but in a good way. Then because I'm a little kid, I put Mack truck. I like Mack trucks since I was little. And I put cars, I criticize GMOs in our food. I put my dog, and I put the importance of loving animals because they love us unconditionally. So psychology, because when I created this painting, it was my psyche. It was all these thoughts that I had that I really wanted to portray them. And I often say that I am an open diary. You can see my mind through my paintings. Sometimes I keep those secrets, and that's why I erase them, or I covered them. I don't erase them, I covered them. Because I think I've been very open. So this is my diary of my everyday life.
Great. Thank you so much for sharing.
You're welcome.
Your diary.
Yeah, my paintings are my diaries.
Great. Is there anything else that you would want to say to your followers?
Well, again, thank you for always tuning in. All my little videos, I do them from my heart. And don't forget, you can follow me in Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, under my artistic name, which is Ronco Ortiz, RoncoOrtiz. And you can contact me if you want my art to be shown in your gallery, your museum, in your magazine, under my email, dortizsalva@gmail.com. Until next time, guys.
Thank
Stay
you,
tuned.
Ronco.
You're welcome. Thank
Bye.
you. Ciao.